Hetepu, family, peace be upon y'all. It's your brother, S-ankh, Tepra, back with another video, man. What's good? I know it's been a couple weeks, either 2 to 3 weeks since my last upload. But man, I've been just enjoying my solitude, enjoying my own energy. Some of y'all that follow me on TikTok know that you've been on my lives, you've seen my content. So that's why it's important. If you only follow me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the TikTok. If you follow me on TikTok, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, because I'll be doing uploads on both channels consistently until I do the strategy of one video that's spread across all my social media, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know if I'm gonna still dabble with Facebook. We'll see. But yeah, man, it's been a couple weeks. I have been just, like I said, enjoying my own presence, my own energy, my own solitude. YouTube is still a relatively new platform for me, so I want to get the feel and the vibe of creating and then uploading separately on over a longer period of time. You know, I think Instagram and TikTok has me so used to that short-term creative paradigm that now, as I'm getting used to more a longer creative project, that I have to like step into that energy more. But the thing is, if you all have seen me on my lives, I can go for like an hour, 2 hours. I've had some lives go 6 hours long, so I don't have a problem talking, right? But we're here, you know what I'm saying? And just an update on my healing journey. We are at week 10 of my seed retention journey, my raw spirit cultivation journey, okay? Because as a man retains his seed, he increases his life force energy, his vitality, okay? But that's not enough if you want to be able to really get the most amount of benefits out of protecting your sexual energy. You also need to be implementing some type of mindfulness routine, whether that be meditation, whether that be yoga, qigong. You want to be able to get your thoughts out, get a journal. I have a couple of different journals, and that's what I've really been focusing on lately. My meditation has been, you know, it's been okay. I was much better in my meditation when I was on my juice cleanse, but as I continue cultivating this new meditative practice, the goal is a daily meditative practice. As a matter of fact, the meditation that I use and that I will continue to use to help with my seed retention journey is called an Amen. It's an Amen meditation where you can meditate to manifest almost whatever you want, right? And this is why practices like this are extremely important in conjunction with your seed retention journey. They're really important in any capacity of life, right? But especially if you're trying to do something like cultivate a lot of power with protecting your seed, meditation allows you to redirect that energy and transmute it into whatever it is that you seek, okay? A lot of guys, they go to the gym, right? They might be doing some activities, maybe they'll pray, and those things are fine, right? But if you want to understand the science, if you want to get into the practicality of meditation, it far exceeds all of what I just mentioned. Meditation is to your spirit what the gym is to your muscles, okay? So you have to cultivate a meditative practice if you want to learn how to redirect this energy to higher levels, especially higher mental levels, okay? So for example, the meditative practice I do with Amen, which is the aspect of God that deals with peace and the power that you are able to wield with peace, okay? This meditation allows me to transmute the sexual energy that I'm cultivating, and it will essentially invoke an energy of stillness, of harmony within my mind whenever the energy of lust or the trigger of lust is presented to my psyche, both in my waking consciousness and in my sleeping consciousness. So you have guys who are on their retention journey and they find that after a couple of months, I'm only at day 72, okay? but I'm cultivating this practice now so that I reduce my chances of nocturnal emissions. The reason why a lot of guys on their retention journey, they have night releases, okay, whether it be a succubus entity or whatever, is because their conviction for their reasoning of being on their retention journey, it's not penetrated deep within their psyche. So they have to wait a long period of time of being on retention for that conviction to set in. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to speed up the conviction in telling and commanding your subconscious that you are 100% 10 toes down on protecting your seed, you have to meditate. Meditation, that word meta, medium, middle, right? So we're talking about an in-between. Meditation takes your consciousness. It allows your will to access your subconscious. Does that make sense? In the Kemetic tradition, the subconscious is also known as your spiritual body, what we call Osir. So if you want to program your spiritual body, program your subconscious, you have to cultivate a practice of meditation, and you have to have a imagery, and you have to have a meditation script so that you know how to program your subconscious for whatever goal that you're seeking. Me personally, I'm programming my subconscious that not only am I doing not only am I in the journey of protecting my seed, but I am instilling righteous principles into my subconscious as I'm on this journey. I'm not just simply waiting and ignoring all of the triggers of lust, okay? I'm also affirming that in my natural response to lust, I am at peace. And therefore, if I'm at peace, I'm able to make a rational decision, right? A decision that is not motivated by emotion when it comes to these triggers. And you'll know if you're making progress with the journey of protecting your seed when the opportunity to indulge in a lustful act, when this opportunity is presented to you in your sleep, and you clearly objectify, you clearly abstain from it, now you know that this principle is being embedded into your subconscious, okay? But if you still find that while you sleep, you indulge in the act, then the conviction has not settled, the seed has not been planted within your subconscious yet, okay? So it takes about 21 days for you to consistently meditate on any idea and affirm it into your subconscious. So if you don't have a practice of meditating to help sooner embed that seed, that conviction of protecting your sexual energy, tap in with a consultation, okay? And that's what I do, all right? Manifestation, but not only do I teach holistic advice and manifestation, but the manifestation of righteous character, right? We can manifest anything we want. But what a lot of us don't realize is manifesting righteous principles within our spirit allows us to be able to achieve more of maybe not necessarily what we want, although that is a benefit, but we will most importantly achieve what we need, okay? And especially if you consider yourself a man, you should understand that, you know, your needs come before your wants, right? As a provider and a protector, it's very critical that you categorize what is it that is a priority to your need, yes, on this physical realm, and then what is it that's a priority to your need in the psychological realm, okay? You need to be at peace. You need to be able to experience joy. You need to be able to experience happiness. You need to have control over your lower animalistic forces, such as greed, gluttony, lust, hate, jealousy. You need to have control over those things. Anger. If you have no control over these forces, then you are operating as an animal, okay? And when human beings operate as animals, this is what we call evil. All right, so what I'm experiencing in the practice that I'm cultivating is instilling these principles of righteousness into my psyche so that when I go after the goals that I'm really, the big time goals, I already have that character development down. I mean, this is a lifelong journey, don't get me wrong, but you can expedite your character development. You can expedite strengthening your spirit by cultivating that meditative practice, all right? And I've had two dreams where my psyche, it's affirmed that I had that deep level of conviction. Then I fell off the meditation, and then I had a dream where, in my dream, I had a dream where my psyche, it failed in the test. So you can go back and forth depending on how long you've been doing the practice. So now, as I get back consistent with the Amen meditation, then obviously through deductive reasoning, I will have that dream where I prove where the conviction is deep within my subconscious again. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is a behavioral science. All right, I practice the Osirian religion. It gives me the tools, it gives me the meditation techniques, the yoga techniques, and the vocabulary to understand how to program my subconscious. Right now, the world around you is ruled by men who understand how to program the human subconscious. So one of the most powerful and one of the most freeing things you can do is learn how to live in tune with the divine laws and learn how to intuitively experience God's wisdom and God's power by being in tune with your own subconscious, programming your body. Otherwise, somebody else is programming it for you. Ashe, ashe. So just wanted to cover that, man. The meditation is so important. You all gonna hear me mention the YF meditation, the Amen meditation. It's a lot of different ones. Okay, that's my main bread and butter. I love being of service to people. I love giving my perspective on life, my advice, not only based on my experience, but the research and the information that I've synthesized with studying ancient culture and how that way of life applies to society today, especially in Western society, okay, where we are far more disconnected from spirit. I love implementing an ancient concept in a present day practicality to be able to dictate my future. Does that make sense? Ancient Future, which is a good book by Wayne B. Chandler. All right, hop on my book recommendations, man. You will be sorry that you did not collect the books that I give out. All right, Ancient Future by Wayne B. Chandler will change your life for all the better. Another one is The Way of the Superior Man by David Detta. The Way of the Superior Man by David Detta. Okay, we gotta be readers, man. My channel, the guys that I influence, if you don't want to improve yourself by reading, you should have some form of a way of acquiring information and acquiring knowledge that can suffice. All right, one of the only ways besides reading the works of great scholars of acquiring information, the only way that I know possible for you to gain that type of intelligence or that type of intellect is by cultivating your spirituality and increasing the ideas flowing to your mind. All right, so you're cultivating your yoga practice, you're cultivating your meditation practice. So either way, right, this is the channel, this is the center for us increasing our ability, increasing our intelligence, our being, our mind, our overall health and wellness, so that it can better help us be able to live a successful life. That's what I've been experiencing since 2020 was the radical transformation of my lifestyle, which allowed me to have radical transformations on how I went about achieving solutions in my life. All right, and it certainly involves more of a mind over matter reality, whereas before it always seemed like matter was I had to respond to the physical stimuli. Now my mental stimuli is influencing the physical stimuli, and this is what they call manifestation, right? It involves a level of self-actualization. All right, by having a deeper understanding of self, okay, you are able to more so direct the events in your life first and foremost, okay? Now, obviously, we are still in this human body, but we can have divine-like experience, okay? We were made in the likeness of God, and a lot of people don't really go into that further explanation of what does it mean to be made in the likeness of God. What it means is you have a divine spirit, okay? You have you are, not you have, excuse me, you are consciousness itself, which is what separates you from the animal kingdom. Animals are spirits. You are consciousness. This doesn't mean that you should disrespect or should just brutally treat animals however you want, or nature however you want. You're supposed to respect nature as nature respects you, as you respect all life on this planet, period. But the difference between you being part of the human kingdom, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and the mineral kingdom is that you are consciousness. So you have what's called free will, all right? And you are supposed to use that free will. You have the power to use your will to do whatever you want in this world. But that does not mean you have the right to do it. You do have the right to use your will to live in harmony with the laws of God. Okay, and if you don't know what those laws are, I'll put a link to my link tree in the bio so that you can check out the 11 laws of Ma'at, or the 11 laws of God, through the link in my bio. Whether you're Christian, Islam, Buddha, Judaism, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay, these are metaphysical laws that will only benefit your life by being able to observe and experience these laws. Okay, so that was just a quick update, man. I could go on, bro. I can go on. Life has been getting my experience, my mindfulness has been noticeably becoming more joyful. Okay, I can feel that depressive energy, that lingering depressive energy I had from the lack of balance of the biochemistry going on in my brain, meaning that when you're at peace, when you're experiencing joy, there is a set of chemicals in your brain, whether you're talking about acetylcholine or serotonin or dopamine, or not dopamine. Is it dopamine? Yes, dopamine. Yeah. And even melatonin. Okay. That these chemicals need to be secreted in a harmonious manner for you to be able to experience these emotions. Okay. Your mindset, your state of joy, your state of happiness, your peace. Okay. These are biochemical correspondence in your brain, all right, or the lack thereof. So this is why a healthy diet and being able to bring in lots of oxygen, oxygenating that brain, is vital to your mindfulness, right? When you're retaining your seed, you're retaining a lot of minerals, right, for the body to recycle on. This is a physiological effect when we talk about your spiritual growth. This is not just some unseen metaphysical, non-physical reality, all right? There's actual chemicals in the body that need to be balanced for you to experience more of this joy, right? More of this focus, more of this in tuneness with reality, if that makes sense. And so I experienced this a couple of days ago when I was just outside sunbathing, and I was having a conversation on Clubhouse, and all of a sudden I had this amazing amount of joy just for where I was at in life, man. Like, I'm talking about a level of joy that you get from thinking that you're in the middle of the most lit party type of joy, okay? And I was like, wow, I'm here. I am at around 10 weeks of SR, and I'm starting to feel that beautiful energy of joy for doing absolutely nothing. And this is the type of joy that you observe with like little children when they're just laughing and playing and just having this completely pure and sincere laugh and energy about them, an expression about them, and they're probably just playing with some boxes and using their imagination, playing with some toys. Okay, that's why people love to be around children so much, because their energy is extremely powerful. But as adults, we tend to suppress and we tend to indulge in habits and lifestyles that drain this energy. Okay, so what you're doing with following my advice, with protecting your sexual energy, with cultivating a meditative practice, with eating cleaner, what you're doing is you're ridding your body of those toxins and those self-destructive habits that is suppressing that life force energy. Okay, it is having the chemicals and the hormones within your body in an unbalanced states. All right, we're seeking balance, right? yin and yang, shu, tef, nu. All right. And you, I mean, you only stand to benefit, truly. Okay. So I know so far coming up on week 10, this has been a, noticeable, like even up until this point, I noticed like week 5, it was significant. Week 7, it was significant. Now I'm at week 10, noticing the increase of my energy, noticing the increase of my thoughts manifesting, the increase of the woman attraction, where by week 10, you're going to have women who start to reach out to you, who start to notice and want to speak to you in ways that before you didn't really see these women coming into your life like that. All right. Every guy speaking on SR has given this testimony. It's real. I say give yourself 10 weeks. If you haven't noticed it in the first 30 days, give yourself 10 weeks. Okay. 10 weeks is 70 days. My record is 77 days. I'm going to blow past that record, right? My goal is really 2 years. All right. This whole SR journey for 30 days, SR journey for 90 days, SR journey for 6 months. Fellas, I think we should all be going for 2 years, right? That's my honest opinion. Looking at Fulani Fitness Channel and seeing these guys who take this to the degree of more of a lifestyle, it makes more sense even for my own spiritual curriculum. It makes sense that the only reason that you're releasing your seed is to procreate. I don't think any man can logically explain, science cannot logically explain why we should be releasing our seed for any other reason than for having a child. Outside of that, we're using our sexual energy to create the life that we want, whether that be business, whether that be family, whether that be other creative endeavors. Why would we want to waste this seed, especially when you get into Montauk Chia's work and you realize that we can have orgasms without even releasing our seed? Okay, I could see if the man couldn't have orgasms unless he released his seed, but that's just not true, right? It's factual that we can experience full body orgasms without releasing our seed. All right, so this journey is deep, man. This journey is a complete, total paradigm shift in terms of lifestyle change. But in a world where hypersexuality is rampant, people are lacking a lot of self-love. People are, pretty much in a state of darkness when it comes to being able to see the light of their destiny or seeing the light of what a purposeful life is. You see what I'm saying? So welcome to the Perut Heru, or the coming forth by day, right? That is popularly known as the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Welcome to the paradigm of understanding what it means to come forth by day, which is going into day is a metaphor for light, going into the lights, entering light, enlightenment, illuminati. Ashe, man. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Man, if you gained some insight, man, subscribe, hit the like button. Make sure you tap into my TikTok. I got the book, my breath ebook and breath audiobook. That will be through the link that I'm gonna put in the bio, my Linktree channel. I got the sage Ra'u Nefer Amen. I got some of his lectures in that link as well. The breath ebook and the breath audiobook, if you want to learn the fundamentals of meditation, check out that ebook or that audiobook. It also comes with a free consultation. If you want to speak to me directly, just straight out get a consultation, that will also be in that link. I assure you, this meditation practice is what will be your saving grace. And through these upcoming times of tribulation, whether your God is Allah, whether your God is Yahweh, Tara, Aludamare, or Nebetcher, or Creator, Source, my higher self, whatever you call it, it's time for you to start doing the work to be in tune with it. Prayer is fine, but meditation is a far deeper practice that brings you closer to the Most High in a scientific, measurable manner. Okay, so I appreciate all you all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another video sooner than later, family. Peace to the gods, peace to the goddesses, peace to the family. Ashe, Ashe.